Hi folks, this is our video number 54. Please subscribe to our channel if you haven't. Also, please share this video. Only by sharing, knowledge can be dispersed. Many of you are familiar with the term Pluto, which was a cartoon character created by Walt Disney in the 1930s. Here, we are briefly discussing the oddball that orbits in our solar system about 5.9 billion kilometers or 39 astronomical units from our sun. In 1930, Clyde Tombaugh discovered this planetary object and then was named Pluto, and ninth planet in our solar system. In the year 2006, the International Astronomical Union (IAU) voted to remove Pluto from the list of planets and introduced a new classification as dwarf planet. Why? There are large number of Kuiper belt objects, which is a collection of debris of ice and rock left over from the formation of our solar system that revolves around the sun beyond the orbit of planet Neptune. Pluto has a companion on Moon, which is named as Charon. The name Pluto means the god of the underworld in Roman mythology. In Greek, it is equivalent to Hades. Now, let's talk from the distance perspective. The speed of light is about 300,000 kilometers per second, which is about 186,000 miles per second. And it takes more than 5 hours to reach the surface of Pluto. An observer who is standing on Pluto's surface would see the sun as an extremely bright star in the dark sky, providing Pluto on average 1 to 1/600th of the amount of sunlight that reaches Earth. Therefore, Pluto's surface temperature is so cold that common gases such as nitrogen and carbon monoxide exist there as ices. Even the best telescopes on Earth and or in Earth's orbit could resolve little details of its surface. Indeed, for decades, such as basic information as its radius and mass had been difficult to determine. It was not until Pluto was visited by the US spacecraft New Horizons, which flew by Pluto and its satellite Charon in July 2015. Now let's dive more detail into Pluto.
In 2003, Stern's New Horizons proposal was given a green light by NASA, and in August 2006, the launch was set for the spacecraft on a 9-year flight to Pluto. Fun facts: Alan Stern's fascination on Pluto began in 1989 when he worked on the Voyager program. Stern witnessed the final encounter of Voyager 2 as it flew past planet Neptune and its moon Triton. The moon, Triton, appeared as a ball of ice and looked very much like the Pluto Stern and other scientists had imagined. Astronomers believe that Triton is a Kuiper belt object that has been captured by Neptune's gravity. Our first YouTube video was on Neptune, and we will tag it below, so please check it out. Another interesting fact on Pluto is that its orbit does bring it closer to the Sun than Neptune for some of its 248-year revolution around the Sun. From 1979 to 1999, Pluto was near perihelion, when it is closest to the Sun. During this time, Pluto was closer to the Sun than Neptune. New Horizon. The long journey to the most distant target in the history of space exploration. Due to the distance, the spacecraft was given the fastest launch ever, blasting off with an average velocity of 58,536 kilometers per hour. A year after the launch, that spacecraft reached planet Jupiter and made some observations of the Jovian system. The New Horizon used Jupiter's gravity to gain 20% speed boost. This cut the flight time to Pluto from over 12 years to 9.5 years. The spacecraft began its approach in January 2015. One of the first things it did was to make an accurate measurement of Pluto's size. When the planet was first discovered, it was estimated that Pluto was 7 times the size of Earth. However, by 1978, it was clear that Pluto was smaller than Earth's moon. The intriguing part of Pluto was its companion moon was relative to its size. Astronomers named the moon 1/3 of Pluto as Charon, which means the boatman of the dead in Greek mythology. Both bodies moved around each other as a binary system. Apart from Charon, there are 4 other tiny moons: Nix, Hydra, Kerberos, and Styx. Pluto is about 2,370 kilometers wide. The New Horizon on July 14, 2015, flew 12,472 kilometers above Pluto, the closest approach. The built-in instruments were collecting high quantities of data. The closest view showed the world of pale ice plains and dark highlands. The ice is largely frozen nitrogen, which makes Pluto a very bright object for its size. The highlands are also ice but mixed with tar-like hydrocarbons. The ice thrust into lumpy peaks that towered 3 kilometers above the plains. It is still a mystery how these huge features arose on a cold and small body. In addition, crater-like structures have been identified as possible ice volcanoes.
Let me keep the video short. I cannot justify Pluto with a short video, but I can increase your curiosity to learn more about this Kuiper Belt object. In this video, I mentioned the distance of Pluto from Sun as astronomical unit, or AU. It's different. The astronomers use AU to study the distance of any objects within our solar system. For example, 1 AU is the distance between Sun and Earth. It's about 150 million kilometers. So the Pluto is 39 AU, that is 39 times 150 million kilometers. Observation from Earth also have revealed that Pluto's brightness varies with periods of 6.3873 Earth days, which is now well established as its rotation period. Of the planets, only Mercury, with a rotation period of almost 59 days, Earth days, and Venus with 243 Earth days. So these 3 planets turn more slowly, Venus being the slowest. Pluto has a radius less than half that of Mercury. It's only about 2/3 the size of our own moon. Finally, Pluto was dominated from a planet status by a large group of scientists because it orbits in a disk-like zone beyond the orbit of Neptune called the Kuiper Belt, a distant of region populated with frozen bodies left over from the solar system formation. Astronomers came up with the new rules adopted by International Astronomical Union. A celestial body must meet the following criteria in order to qualify as a planet. A planet must be round, a planet must orbit the Sun, a planet must have cleared the neighborhood of its orbit. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for my next. Have a wonderful day. Cheers.